And do you ever struggle with like how you used to be versus how you are now?
Because I know, see me, I'm a believer in evolution. And I'm not talking about the physical aspects of it. I'm just talking about the growth aspects. Because Muhammad Ali said something that caught me. He said, if you're 50 years old and you're still acting like and living like you're 20, you just missed 30 years of life. So I already know that this life is about evolving, growing up. It's different phases. Things that was important when you're 15, it's not as important when you're 25. And the things that are important at 25 are probably not as important when you're 35. You understand? So it's all about growth. And I'm all about reinventing myself. So I don't have no, like the old me is still me. But it's just that I evolved into something different as far as agenda, you know?
What about when you first got out on IG shortly after I saw you were talking about wanting to smack somebody?
All right. I did. But here's the thing, right? Think about this. Would you rather me talk about slapping somebody and don't do it or slapping them?
Right.
So all of that was just venting. Now, if you go to my IG, the real S1 page, and I hopefully you promote my shit. You know what I'm saying? Promote my page in this interview. The real S1 page. You'll see that all that shit been erased. Because you ever heard of a guy named Osho?
Yeah.
Osho. Always talk about who you were yesterday and who you are today. You know? Now I'm not trying to say have a split personality. Like one day I'll be acting crazy but it's just the truth. How I felt today is not how I'm gonna feel tomorrow or the next day. So that's just how I felt at that moment. I just vented and put it on social media, you know? Because I wanted to slap this motherfucker. A few people. I didn't do it. The
And that's
warning
the
was
growth. That's the
yes.
growth right there.
I didn't do it. I didn't see him. I didn't see them either, you know? But like you said, that's the growth. So my thing to you is if you see me having one of them episodes, I'm just venting. Because some of these dudes out here, Panda, let me tell you something, man. They should be slapped. Because they're doing too much. That's all I'm going to say.
You know, I think Styles P said it best, right? He said he's all like, he believes that ass whoopings need to be handed out. He just don't want to be the one handing them out anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like he trying to grow to that point where it's like to control himself, even though he does believe that people need to get their ass whooped still.
Yeah, of course. You have to think. People are doing things and getting away with shit, right? Out here. And I'm going to tell you, I'm talking about in the street. But even in all aspects of life, that they shouldn't be, they doing things they shouldn't be doing. People are pretentious. They claiming things that they're not supposed to be claiming. They're acting a certain way that they're not supposed to be acting. So it's just like you being a sheep and you get around a wolf. If you act like a wolf is gonna tell you're a sheep. You understand? Like we know you're a sheep. I see the fucking wool on your ass. You're not a wolf. You don't even have fangs. So my whole thing is, it's just a lot of that going on. A lot of perpetrating, a lot of backdooring, a lot of misleading, and that's why I vented on IG, because I could tell you a whole bunch of stories. It'll take a whole nother interview. But people are lying. They're out here telling you things, promising you things, and then they stop picking up their phone. You understand? It's like shit like that. And I came from an environment where your word is your bond. Now I know this ain't the jail, this ain't prison, but I still live by those codes. Like if I say something, I do that shit. And if I can't do it, if I say it and I can't do it, I'm gonna give you an explanation why I can't do it. That's just real man shit. These dudes are so cowards. They'll say, I'm gonna help Panda, right? I'm gonna introduce Panda to Jeff Bezos. Because Jeff Bezos is gonna give Panda $1 billion. They convince you that Jeff Bezos, that's their friend, and they're gonna make sure Jeff Bezos look out for you. And then they stop picking up their phone act like they never had a conversation about looking out for you, about putting you on with Jeff Bezos, but then start telling other people, man, that nigga Panda want a handout. He want me to put him on with Jeff Bezos. Dude, you the one who told me you was going to introduce me to Jeff Bezos. There's shit like that going on out here, you know?
Bro, in this industry, the music industry, especially this content game, you don't know how many people I done interviewed. Yo, I'll get you an interview with this person. I promise you, I keep my word. I'll do it, you know. And I'll tell them every time, like, don't say that because there's so many people that say they gonna do something and they don't do it. Nah, I ain't like that. I'll do it for you. Next thing you know, it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like I don't want to ask more than once either. So it's like if I remind you at one time, that's still one time too many, you know?
Yeah. and that's just what goes on. That's what happens out here in the industry. And then when they see you looking like you about to be prominent, they want to jump back on board. And then it's like, dude, I don't even want you around me no more. For you just lying. There's a lot of that going on. And it's not just industry stuff. It could be regular stuff.
Right.
It's like, damn, this is what it is. Like you motherfuckers are out here just like misleading and talking and just chatting. And you don't and there's no substance in what you're doing or saying, you know. So I just stay by myself, Panda.